There's no way I can do this video in 1 minute. So if you think it's gonna be 1 minute, it's not gonna be 1 minute. I'm talking about the jab, and I could talk about the jab for hours. All right, there's so many different things that come into play when we're talking about that single punch, the jab, which is kind of like the range finder or the sonar on a bat. That's the way I like to think about it. And when I say there's so many different things to think about, I'm talking about you've got speed, you've got power, and you've got mobility. So speed, you're gonna get the speed from that wrist turning over the punch. And then if you're stepping, you get that with your step as well. But I don't want to cover that. Power, shoulder, tricep, lats. That right there, that trifecta right there. That's your power, that's your drive. Of course, if we've got the upper body, we've got the lower body. So we've got the hips down here. Don't want to talk about that either. I want to talk about mobility. I'm talking about movement in your jab, all right? The jab needs to be able to move side to side. The best at this was Larry Holmes, right? Larry Holmes he's a heavyweight. This guy's jab would just opponents, and if you don't understand what that means, it means while your opponent's moving, you don't have to pivot, you don't have to shift, you don't do anything. As they're moving around, you're hitting them with that jab, all right? To set up other punches, to keep them from throwing combinations, from stop them from getting away. His jab, he had, I think it was an 82 reach. He was the Eastern Assassin. This guy owned banks in Pennsylvania. Now, when I say I think, or he could have, I could have Google searched it and got all the information, but I don't want to do that. You do it. Learn something about the fighters of the past. Learn about the history. Learn about the greats. That's what boxing's all about. All right, you want to understand what you're doing, understand whose footsteps you're walking in. All right, man. When I think about Larry Holmes, man, I'm like ready to go. All right, but I know I've already seen what he was doing back in the day. So do a Google search on Larry Holmes. Okay, so back to the matter at hand. We're talking about the jab, the mobility of the jab. All right, so we're gonna start without even stepping. Don't worry about the step. But can you get that jab to go? I'm gonna do this as southpaw. Can you get that jab to go from left to right? All right, can I have it here? Can I have it here? Can I have it here? All right. That means as my opponent's moving again, like I said, my reaction time is instantaneous. As long as I can see them, I can touch them. I can touch them here, okay? And then we add in the speed and we add in the power and all that sort of thing. But first, mobility. Like let's be mobile, ready to hit our opponent as they're moving along. All right, that's the basics of my jab session today. I'm working on, again, I've got my Zoom Platinum coming up. And that's all we're gonna do we're just gonna work on the jab. We're gonna work on the jab, the speed, the power, mobility, understand the body mechanics, understanding the purpose, understanding why you would do this. And when you have the understanding of why you're doing something, then when you're executing it, you're executing with purpose, all right? So do your research, and I look forward to teaching you more about the jab. In my opinion, one of the best punches ever. All right, add a little bit of movement. Oh, the two? Where's it coming from? I'm done.